Just these two left. Graveyard and the chamber. Okay. Do this one real quick. As this is a... Is it a dungeon or just a fight? I guess a dungeon. We'll do that one after we get rid of the other bounties. Can't just walk past him.
So, you return, and the Ruined King has been unleashed.
Keith.
He moves slowly toward Winterwood, destroying all in his path. We have vowed to save the city.
We have
Sure
an
have.
amulet which can stop him, but he has already corrupted it and dulled its magic.
There is a Buru Forge hidden somewhere on these isles. A place of power like that could purify the amulet.
Ah, yes, the Buru Forge. If I recall, it is hidden deep inside a nearby vault. You will take a great interest in that vault, Ari.
Me?
The Vesani made use of this particular vault. You may find echoes of the ancestors you seek.
The Vasani's footsteps. I will certainly try to follow them, Scholar. We will be in your debt.
It is I who will be in debt. I've longed for the day when champions gather to fight back the mist.
Oh, so we don't even have to find it. Go there. This. That shadow right there. Okay, so these guys have all upgraded. Wait, is that... Don't tell me. Where did you get that? Where did you get that amulet? The shade points at the crimson amulet, already used in Thresh's library. You escaped too? You even beat Thresh? The shade stares in disbelief. It's almost impossible to believe. You've been to Thresh's library. The Mistwalker winces at the question. Well, I had been trapped there for a very long time. Thresh forced me to craft artifacts and torture implements for him. Why did the amulet bother you? That amulet is the marker of rank inside the library. The more empowered amulet, the more of the library you have access to. That's why at first I thought you were maybe... Wait, before you go, I think there's a way I could help you. Back in the library, there's a room where Thresh crafts mystical artifacts. A room I used to work in. If I unlock your amulet, you could return there. Maybe you could create a powerful enough weapon to defeat Thresh's schemes. There, all done. The amulet is unleashed, as if it was Thresh's own. Now you can find his crucible. It's in the room next to Thresh's sanctum, in the top level of the library. Good luck. I hope this helps. Alright. I have the fully upgraded amulet. There it is. The full power of the amulet has been realized. It can open any sealed door in Thresh's dungeon or library. You know, so I'm thinking that that room that we couldn't enter because of the mist, like once we have the, like the place that they're telling us to go right now, like the place that is telling us to go right now. Weird. What's right here? The place telling us to go right now to cleanse that amulet. I'm thinking that once we have that, then we can enter that room to purify the mist. Let's see. First, we want to go to the graveyard, which means going to the grove. There's a smell like very strong cologne. Weird. Oh, these guys upgraded too.
The fun begins.
Alright, Mist Elemental. Adds moderate damage shield and applies Biting Mist to self. Biting Mist lasts while the damage shield is active and adds very light damage on attack. Right? Where is that smell coming from? I have a thing of cologne right here on the desk, but I have not used it. Is that so strong? Is it that? No, it's not even the scent of that cologne. Where's that coming from? Don't spill a
My wild side.
bottle of perfume downstairs and I'm smelling my neighbor's perfume. Age of Power. Increases attack power by 30%. Removed when hit by a power link attack. Out of damage each champion. Chaos Barrier. Heavy damage shield and applies Chaos Barrier to an ally. Chaos Barrier applies random debuff from Poison, Bleed, Ignite, Slow, Sunder,
Trying my
or
patience.
Magic Sunder to attacking champions and lasts until damage shield is removed. Now let's hope he doesn't put it on that guy and that guy doesn't do... No, we can already see the shield on his thing. Powered Mist Elemental casting Mist Surge. Yep. Yeah, we haven't had her that yet.
Dead and buried.
He's casting it on himself, not on that one.
You can't escape.
I warned you. Another notch on my gun.
Judgment comes. The goddess blesses us.
Okay, books, what you do? Book of many pages. Buff a random ally with either 10% crit chance, attack power, or damage reduction, or with 20% haste. Deals light magic damage. Applies forbidden words to a champion, causing them to take magic damage each time they are healed. Interesting. That is interesting. Okay, we can't debuff that.
You're done. Oh, does that hurt? Gotcha.
Waste of ammo. Felt good to cut loose.
We never stop.
Wisp Mother. Kills target champion. What? Okay. Rude. Okay. Yep. Lowy will be the target.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
that'll teach ya. Oh, that's good.
At least they give you plenty of time to kill those things.
Who's next?
Hopefully they don't have us fight more than one of those in a single combat. Do not have the AoE support for that.
You're done.
You will stagnate no longer.
I mean, to be fair, this is actually the AoE team, but I don't use them that way. I don't want to update their builds to accommodate that. Ill Omen. Penumbra does not attack, may only manifest spirit. Manifest spirit crawls through the mist, killing itself and summoning a revenant. What's a revenant gonna do?
I've got better things to be doing.
I'm guessing we don't want to be fighting more than one of those at the same time, so try to get these done quick.
We're getting pretty good at this.
Really? Okay.
Dead and buried.
We make it look easy.
We're gonna let it finish because I want to see what this revenant is. But we will be careful. Okay, the Reaper. Aura of Death. Deals damage each turn to each champion. Rude. Deals light damage over 2 hits and gains a stack of Soul Rip. Increases attack power for the remainder of battle. More rude. Increases the attack power of itself and all allies. Amount increases per stack of Soul Rip. The rudest.
Easy target.
Get some
Who's
debuffs going on it.
I embrace motion.
Now the fun part.
Okay.
Let's get back to it.
Fortunately, the enemies here are nowhere near as difficult to deal with as the ones in Thresh's thing.
Shall we?
Rambo Heart. Applies wild growth to itself, healing all allies, removed on death or when hit by ignite. Deals moderate damage to all champions.
Just like everyone.
You'll have to do better than that. Alas!
Was a mistake. Okay, I thought that was the Wismother.
Gotcha.
Not so bad.
Waste of ammo.
Shot!
Aren't you sweet? Expecting a thank you? Dead and buried.
I'll just get started.
Mistwalker Phalanx.
Is all.
Spiked Shield. Reduces all damage taken from speed and balanced lanes by 25%. Deals light damage to attackers. A power lane attack will break his guard. Shield Slam. Deal moderate damage and deals additional damage if the spiked shield is active.
Surprise. running out. That'll teach ya.
Is that all?
Guess it's you. Yep, you are my quarry. Pain Harvester.
Another day, another fight.
Mind Soothe. Grant 5 mana to champions in the region. Consume all debuffs on allies and increase attack bar by 10% per debuff consumed. Deals heavy damage over 6 hits. Interesting.
Try to enjoy this.
Another notch on my gun.
Quick as a fox.
Oops. Oh well. Lay down.
You're done.
Back on my feet.
That'll teach ya.
I seek guidance.
Dead and buried.
Time to cut loose.
Anyone else?
I owe you one.
Gotcha.
That's gotta hurt.
Waste of ammo. I always get my way.
Cool. If we end up getting a third one. Yep.
Another day, another fight. Waste of ammo. Hurry up and die already. Another one down.
Hit like a hunter.
And stay down.
That's some forgotten currency.
Careful. This thing's loaded. Keep it coming.
This is destiny.
Yep, guess we're fighting two of these.
for the storm.
You're done.
We walk this path together.
I'm waiting. Anyone else? Gotcha.
You're in for it now. That's gotta hurt.
That'll teach ya. Bury him at sea.
Hey, big boy. Go.
No one will stand in my way.
Into stuns, front line. Reduce all damage taken by 40% per stack. 1 stack removed per ally death. Okay. Wrath of the Fallen. Deals heavy magic damage to each champion. Only usable after an ally dies. Increase ally attack power and haste by 15% for 2 turns. Deals moderate damage to each champion. Alright.
They won't forget that.
Another one down.
Are. Thank you.
I'll remember this.
Just a short.
Another notch on my gun.
the strength of a ceaseless.
Gotcha.
I can taste fear.
Anyone else?
Even the wealthy can use a hand.
Waste of ammo. Fuse is lit. Dead and buried.
Prey in my sights. Quick as a fox.
Fire! You're done. Feeling better already.
We walk this path together.
Many thanks.
Expecting a thank you?
The truth revealed in time. Be driven, be merry, be fury.
Spirit Visage. Legendary cloak that helps mend the flesh of the wearer. Everyone but Ari. Stamina and defensive. Worse physical defense, better magical defense. Attack power, lose stamina. I will leave her with what she's wearing. Not gonna bother fighting those. Head to Precious Library. You can see like a crystal or something in there. Go. A fearsome Mistwalker knight patrols this area. Seems to be searching for something. Approach him. This must be the creature this bounty spoke of. Ledros. My life is lost, but not my purpose.
Hunter.
Commander Ledros.
Meet the hunter.
Your haste. 50% of maximum health as true damage. What? There's no defending against that. There's 31k health, 31k damage that's unblockable. True damage means it hits for the amount no matter what. We can't have 31k health. What the shit? And it's maximum health, not current health, maximum health. Meaning no matter what, it does 31k damage. If 50% of current health as true damage to each ally, to each champion, may only be used if at least one champion has full health. What? Reduce all damage taken by attacks in 2 lanes by 50%. It only does damage that's guaranteed to kill everybody. How are we supposed to survive that? I mean, we all have full health. So that means that his first attack, he can just wipe us all out?
I warned ya.
The hunter has.
And he's doing the one that kills us all. And why did she just use the thing? It said she had 6 stacks. God damn it. There's nothing we can do to stop this.
Your haunting days are over.
Alright, so... That's a lie. It doesn't do 50% of current health. Because if it did 50% of current health, then we'd all be dead. So whoever wrote up the combat abilities here is either an asshole who wanted to scare the shit out of people who got to this fight, or they just wanted it to work that way and got overruled without anybody updating the text.
I can taste fear.
Next, we gotta do power lanes, which are what we were using anyway.
Anyone else? Watch out. Who's next?
A little help wouldn't hurt.
Fish in a barrel. Dead and buried. That's coming out of your pay.
Yeah, so it's actually 1/10. He deals 1/10 of his life. I mean, Blade of Ledros is 1/10 of max health. Fearsome Presence. Actually, no. That can't be right, can it? That can't be the Blade of Ledros, because if that's the Blade of Ledros, then it's not based off of max health, it's based off current health. So is all of this wrong?
How?
You will be tested.
I can feel the power growing.
Waste of ammo.
Yeah, it seems to be that set amount. Which that's like 10% of 50%. So is it actually 5%? And they added a 0. Deals 5% of maximum health. That's true damage.
Gotcha.
We make it look easy.
Bang! Another one down.
Think this is a game?
Be driven, be mad, be fury.
Yasuo armor. Nine. So that isn't all the bounties. I didn't get any kind of achievement for that. Must be something left. So can we just go right into the forge? The forge is freely available for use. It resonates with ultimate power. Inspect the forge. This forge has a domineering presence in the room. There is a simplicity to design that almost hides its elegance unless closely examined. Everything about it is boiled down to its purest form. It is constructed immaculately. Only the highest quality of components can go in, and only legendary constructs can go out. Yep, so now all of the books in the room are going to tell us how to craft everybody's ultimates. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one extra one. Here's where that one's going to be. Thresh's Dungeon. Drakthar's legendary blade. Drakthar was truly the embodiment of fear. Few assassins in history have garnered such a reputation. Perhaps more legendary than Drakthar himself, however, was his Duskblade. Many have spent a lifetime in search of this blade, and stories say it has claimed countless lives. The blade is said to be hungry for darkness, which it releases into its foes, leaving them stricken with fear. The stories of its power recall those of the Order of Shadow, those Ionian masters of shadow magic. Order would surely welcome Drakthar, were he alive today. Perhaps their shadow manipulating weapons, paired with sufficient power source, could recreate the blade. Drakthar. I've heard that name in a memory somewhere. If sounds formidable foe with a formidable blade. This makes him and the Order of Shadow sound righteous, but many in Ionia think them no better than murderers. The Order, Drakthar. Heard these in the depths, somewhere, in my mind. Where can this blade be found? I'm not sure it's even real. It sounds like a scary story told to frighten children and the superstitious. The blade is real, and so is the Order. We must find it. The Order is certainly real, but you don't find them, they find you. They are no friends to the Vestaya. Let's hope they don't find us. Right. There's gonna be... Okay, we have the Warhammer, we have the bottomless source of shadow power. We need to find the serrated dirk from Order of Shadows. Drakthar was often thought to be a legend, a myth. He pioneered the use of shadow magic in assassination. Through use of his legendary blade, the blade is lost to history, but might be able to be reforged for appropriate components that can be sourced. The Order of Shadow was rumored to assault repositories of old. Those who failed to elude the Guardians left their bodies and weapons behind. Ancient sea monster possesses boundless shadow magic for any who might claim its bounty. Ages ago, Warhammer washed ashore where its tides were low and was taken by a merchant who knew its value. Okay, so I'm guessing the Order of Shadow was rumored to assault repositories of old. That means that we can actually find it in that vault that that we entered before with Pike. A treatise on volatile gemstones and mineral. Handle with care. Sample enclosed. Gems that amplify energy. Can you believe it? They expel energy so rapidly it's almost like black powder, but significantly more volatile. Just a simple tap of one of these gems can produce an incredible amount of energy. The weapon's applications are limitless. Instead of blasting powder, we could use a small gem. We could make explosive capable of leveling buildings that could fit in your pocket. The only problem being that we can't seem to build anything capable of surviving the blast. We've lost so many cannons, only to be blown to pieces from even the tiniest gem. Not to mention the soldiers lost during the brutish handling of the gems. Obviously hers. This could be a blasting agent. would add a lot of firepower to my arsenal. I remember overhearing Mother talking about building such stronger components, capable of handling stronger firepower. This could be exactly the thing she was searching for. Stronger components? Your mother was a skilled craftsman, yes? She was the best. She was the best. The best damned gun maiden in the world had ever seen. She made these pistols. The weapon is only as good as the one who wields it. They weren't made for me. They could have been so much more. She held back on purpose. We need to find the extra part. I remember her writing more about them down. What's this in between the pages? Drawing. Looks like some sort of map. The password. Get it from teleporter. Alright. That's something here. Stable blasting crystal. A pair of small crystals capable of amplifying and expelling energy instantly. Far more volatile than standard black powder. Thus too strong for any modern weapons. We need a barrel of exceptional material and craftsmanship to use this weapon. As a weapon. Abigail's legacy. Abigail Fortune knew better than to trust Gangplank blindly. Abigail hid one of her greatest designs in a letter to her daughter, torn to pieces and strewn about the city. It was sure only her daughter would have the sense required to find it. Deep within a maze, barrels forged from the hottest stone await. Okay, so we gotta go to that maze in order to get the gun barrels. Following Imelo's footsteps. For the true magic of craftsmen comes not from molding material to his will, but in finding the inner will of the material and freeing that spirit. The greatest artisans from here to Targon say that Imelo was a craftsman who could really feel that inner will. I know it sounds strange, but some of his most difficult work was apparently done with ancient fossilized eggs. The spirits of powerful creatures still stirred within. Imagine crafting with such precious materials. Ancient stones imbued with powerful spirits. They are incredibly rare, but I've found some of my own, so that I may follow in Imelo's footsteps. They say that some of these stones contain spirit that yearns for the moon, some for the stars, and a few for the sun itself. But I've found the grandest of eggs. I feel the soul of a fox within it. No, 3 foxes. This will be my greatest work yet. Ari's, obviously. Look, this person is writing about Imelo. He was real after all. What a relief. I've always been worried he was just a story. Didn't you hear about him from some fortune teller? Charlatans, all of them. Don't read too much into this. Who's this Imelo? Does this mean something to you, Ari? A fortune teller once told me that Imelo made my sunstones. This artisan was trying to follow in Imelo's footsteps, too. Then we will chase those secrets as well, little fox. Rom is on the job. Thanks, Rom. Precious Dungeon. Dream of Many Eyes. I dreamt I was floating deep beneath the surface. I needed no air and felt no discomfort. I just existed, floating helplessly in the pitch-black water. When I saw a giant eye open before me, then another, and so many more that I couldn't count them all. Next thing I knew, I was wrapped in a tentacle. Where they started and ended was impossible to tell. Then I felt pain like I've never felt before, and suddenly I was free. But I was incomplete. I could see my body floating next to me, wrapped up and motionless. Then came the assault. Tentacles attacked me from all sides. It looks It took everything I had to fend them off as I scrambled back to my body. Somehow I made it, and everything just stopped. The tentacle slowly let me go as the eyes closed rapidly. Then I heard a voice, a million words at once. It was over in an instant, and I woke up in my bed, soaked as if I had just come up from a dive. I knew what my God demanded. 3 tasks set before me: to restore the spirit of a trapped life deprived of motion, to destroy unnatural devices that force men to dwell on the past, and to nurture and protect life as it moves naturally forward. Only once I fulfilled the wishes of God, I will be rewarded with her love manifest. Okay, so that thing that we have 3 of now because of that bug, that's actually for Alawi's thing, not for one of the others. Have we actually done all of Alawi's stuff? Maybe. This cannot be. This is the diary of an ancient truth-bearer. It's not possible. You have been in the presence of Nagakaboros and lived to write about it. Was this the first? No, it can't be. Nagakaboros has always been and always will be. What a strange story. And a strange test. I've never heard of such a test given to a follower of the goddess. And this be serious. The depths have their own will. We can do little but follow. On that we agree. I will do what it takes to appease the goddess, because that is my duty. Maybe we'll get an offering back. How Nagakaboros found you worthy, I do not understand. Maybe you're meant to guide me here. Let's look at these. Right. Got a brown book. Livian orb. Meadow wrote of 3 foxes and 3 pieces, made of fossilized life and carved to fit together in a perfect orb. The ice fox token resides among crystals and the Vasani. Finding it depends on the convergence of beams. Pretty sure we got that. Where the blackbirds hide, so does the foxfire. The thief has stolen the midnight fox token, but hides in the spirit realm. Lure him out. Okay, so we got that one. We didn't get the other 2. Ice fox and the foxfire. Heart of the Goddess. The ancient Truth-Bearer Journal spoke of tasks to earn the favor of the goddess. Completing these tasks and returning to the crafting station may earn the lady's blessing. Beneath the tides, a temple contains treasure dear to Nagakaboros. Return it to her. In the land of stillness, a final resting place keeps the memory of 2 lovers alive, forever moving. Powerful spirits who beg for release from the curse carry with them a relic which protects life, but will kill any who seek it. Okay. So that's what those 2 spirits are down at the bottom of the place where you go to offer stuff to the Nagakaboros. One of these 3 is going to be something different. Precious Dungeon, Stewards of the Wind. There is no greater ally than the wind, for it is her will that frees us from the confines of land. Her blessings come in many forms, as does her fury. We pray to the wind before every sea voyage in hopes that she will guide us safely and watch over our journey. Some claim to have seen 2 birds when the wind picks up and tailwinds seem too good to be true. She is called Jana, the ancient Shuriman word for guardian. Wearing jewelry in her name has become common practice among sailors. As the wind blesses our travels, so too can her fury bear on those who transgress against her. There are tales of a dragon born from the wind. That can level whole armies. The Empyrean is said to be the wind's retribution. For one to truly earn the wind's grace, they must reconcile the duality of the wind herself. You have the patience to truly embrace the full breadth of the wind and find the center. Those who master the wind in its true form, its neutrality, shall become the true stewards of her will. And I'm pretty sure we have all 3 pieces of Yasuo's. The duality of the wind, finding neutrality. The wind has been my ally in vengeance and wrath for a long time. The wind has been pushed forward, keep you in motion. I have used it for the wrong reasons for too long. You can find the balance. Your wind power has saved us more than once. It has guided us to safety. We definitely wouldn't be sailing anywhere without the winds. Need to do more. You will. Effigy of the benevolent wind goddess. Stormraiser. Tales speak of the wind. Tales of the wind speak of duality and neutrality. If these aspects of the wind could be brought together and forged into a weapon, it would embody the wind's very spirit and power. In a place known for rest, only those who prove themselves as champions will be rewarded with the gift of the goddess. Weary traveler from land infused with magic and spirits holds a whisker, great fury. He calls for aid. On an island of tempest, a treasure contains maple seeds for the patient. Yep, so we have everything we need for Yasuo's. Thresh's Dungeon. Study of soul power, practical applications, and protective behaviors. For ages, physical defensive measures have proven ineffective against magic. By order of the king, we've started researching more arcane methods of defense to support the Iron Order. In exploring the ability to store the soul into a crystal, we've tapped into an unimaginable power. We've known that channeling soul energy into crystals can result in some very interesting magic repellent qualities, albeit in small quantities. We've barely been able to charge much more than the fragment as of yet, and doing so makes it behave similarly to true ice, unbelievably strong, but impossible to touch with bare hands. In fact, most materials are incapable of handling a charged crystal. We've had success with some specific volcanic charcoal, but it's impossible to source the stuff. We've heard tales of hearthblood crafters making all manner of things with special crafting techniques using charcoal, but their ways have long been lost. What we do know is that somehow they are able to manipulate the charcoal with great skill, and the charcoal seems to be able to hold charged crystals. While our research is still in its infancy, I can see a future where this power will be wielded by the Iron Order, arming them with a magical strength befitting of their divine purpose. Weapons forged of volcanic charcoal and paired with the charred crystal will be capable of unimaginable power. In the name of the king. The rest of the text is smudged and illegible. And so this is either for Brahm's shield or it's just a door thing. Yeah, I guess it's Brahm's thing. Brahm knows of the Heartblood. In the tales of Rohan, the Heartblood are craftsmen without bounds. It is said their skills almost that of Orn himself. Orn, the Heartblood? Sounds like tall tales to me. I'd rather focus on real weapons we can hold. They are real. Brahm's shield was a door made by Orn himself, powered by true ice and wielded only by Freljordians of sufficient strength. What happened to your shield?
I'm not sure. It was lost when Brom drowned. Brom does not swim.
My men pulled him from the water, but they did not recover a shield. True ice, forged volcanic rocks, crystals with souls in them. How fancy. We must stay in motion. Let's see. From Will. Iron Order experimented with combining magic and metal in strange new ways. With the right materials and craftsmanship of legendary Orn, their research could be brought into fruition. In an ancient vault resides a crystal of great power capable of infusing Orn's will, but only a small creature can access them. Great doors made from volcanic heartblood adorn the halls of a corrupted vault. Brom's Prioritian shield is strong enough to aid in the construction, but it was lost at sea. Perhaps a fisherman in Bilgewater has seen something from the depths. We're just missing the enormous charged crystal. What's this last one? Ah, so this one's just a regular lore thing. Precious Dungeon. Notes on 4 views of the Black Vault of Blackbirds. What have you done, Tyro? You go and write your masterpiece and then disappear, just like that? Taken by the ruination like all lucky saps who were spared the torture of surviving it? Taken before I could even meet you? I don't believe it. I don't believe any of them. You knew, didn't you, that the Western Vault would be overtaken by shadow, the sacred grove would be petrified in place, but most of all, that the Vault of the Blackbirds is real, that it isn't myth or metaphor. That's where you are, aren't you? Safe and sound while I rot away in this prison. Of course I can hear them saying, don't you think the vault isn't a metaphor? It isn't unlike Tyro to be a metaphorical after all. Clearly the giant number 3 refers to the vault in the Vault of the Giants, and the fox in number 2 refers to the vault in which the Vestaya worked. Could the home of the Blackbirds be a metaphor as well? But that is ridiculous. You include metaphors in your poems, Tyro, but not in the titles. I know, for instance, that your early poem, Sacred Grove Speaks to Me, is not metaphorical, that it refers to the home of the guardian of the spirit woods, Maokai. It would be absolutely ludicrous for such an author as consistent as you to break your own conventions but a single time, and for no apparent reason except to confound me in particular. No, I cannot lapse into despair. I will find the Vault of the Blackbirds. I must. These decades of torment cannot and will not be wasted. Only mystery now left is the meaning of the first poem. Who are the wise sages? Is there a meaning to the word turn? Looking back, maybe it has something to do with the peculiar statue in the Vault of Giants. It seems to point towards nothing in particular. Perhaps it has some part to play in this mystery. I will get out of here, and once I do, I will go to the statue and decipher your secrets, my distant friend. So do these actually say what the directions mean? Let's finish Yasuo's. Craft a legendary weapon. Whose legendary weapon do you wish to craft? Yasuo. Weapon crafted. Storm Razor. Crackling with electricity, this blade contains the overwhelming power of a massive storm, appropriate for a true steward of the wind. Storm Razor allows its users to channel the very essence of the storm and spell certain doom for any who stand in its path. An achievement, legendary power. Current weapon, 154 crit, 176 bonus damage, 1,816 damage, and it has Envenom on it. Storm Razor. Good lord. Good lord. A legendary blade, pulsing with the power of the wind. Swordsmen gripping its blade are said to be energized. Storm Razor. Each hit grants a Storm Razor charge. At 10 charges, will unleash a bolt of lightning. Just wow. So we're going to call it here. Next time we'll finish getting everybody's ultimate weapons. And once we're done with that, we will move forward with completing the game. This will actually be my last recording of the year. Once these are uploaded, I won't be able to record anything until I get back from visiting my family for the holidays, which will be probably the second week of January. So, if any of you have been enjoying visiting this old man talk about RPGs, I appreciate doing all the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.